Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome. Oh, you're going to enjoy this. Welcome to episode 186 of the Journeyman Save. We've gone big, lads. I said I was going to go big. I've spent a good 6-7 hours doing the pre-season-y stuff, making transfers. We've gone nuts, all right? We've spent big. Okay, we've made some sales as well. We had to balance the books. We didn't have a massive amount of money. So last episode, we were sort of a bit disappointed with the 30 million. We had 80 million sitting in the bank, and they only spent 30 million, and they wouldn't increase the transfer budget. But I've discovered why, because, we're expanding the stadium. So I think they've spent about 30 million. Due to move back in, so where are we? Oh, we're gonna Red Bull. Oh, I feel dirty. Okay, so we're in Leipzig, 44,000 seater, but we're getting a big expansion, and we're moving an extra 13,000 seats. Yeah, it's decent, but normally that's great when we move back in a year's time, right? That's great. But we're not planning to be here if I was here for the next 10 years, bloody marvellous. I'm not. So I don't know if that's going to affect. I didn't realise we were actually moving stadium while it was being expanded. So we're going to have 45,700 capacity once we go back in, which is fantastic. But, okay. So, my friends, let me take you through the transfers. Bathe in its glory. There is a number down here behind me. I just can't be asked to show you. It's a total. We have spent £76 million. This is by far, the most we've ever spent in a transfer window. This might actually be more than we've spent total in the transfer window so far in the Journeyman. Lots of outs as well, lots of ins. There's one other player that I really wanted that I couldn't get because I ran out of money, and I was trying to sell a few fringe players just to raise the money. We'll talk about that afterwards, but one I missed out on, but I'm hoping in January we'll get it done. So let's have a look at the outs first, because there's a couple of important ones. First one you'll notice, Marky Mark has gone, 20 million quid, which was pretty much his value. He's a very good player, but like I said, he was worth a lot of money. We could probably get a German player for that sort of level. He was decent for us. He was better in the first season. The second season, lots of assists and stuff, obviously playing shadow striker. But we got him on a free and sold him for 20 million. It's not bad indeed, but yeah, it's time for him to go back to England because we needed the cash, all right? And so he's gone, along with Ryan Murphy, our deep line playmaker, who I don't mind. He's a decent player, but again, fuck off back to England, mate. Yeah, we're doing Germans. That sounds weird. We're buying German players. So he was free, sell for 8.5 million. Job done. There was not enough end products. He had a decent amount of key passes, but he felt like one of those players that's Henderson for Liverpool in real life. You got to go, yeah, he's decent. He's never going to light the world up. And as a playmaker, you want to see some of those gems, and he just didn't provide that. 8.5 million, going up to 11 and a quarter if he plays games and shit. Ulf Dam, young player, didn't make it, didn't need him, left. Eduardo, our right midfield. It was a toss-up between Salvador and Eduardo as to who was going to leave. He's left. But again, made a cheeky little profit. It was pretty decent last season, but we've got a better version of him. Next up, Simon Defendi. He did brilliant for us in the limited game time, but I thought he's Italian. Again, easy to cash in on some money. We basically got him for free. He did amazing. This is the weird bit. He went to Borussia Mönchengladbach for quite a hefty loan fee. He played only 6 games and he scored 5 times. It's not like he could have done any more. And it was weird. He played brilliant. And then they signed him for 12 million quid. But like, why didn't you just play him more? He scores loads of goals. Nothing wrong with him personally, but we like what we had. And it was time he could go back. I was going to say back to Italy, but he's staying in Germany. I'll show you this one later. And Stephen Clemens, he was only ever brought in as a backup left-back. We've got better now, boys. So he was another freebie, was he? Yeah, 500,000. Look at that rating, though. That was hard to get, a 6.33. So we made 42 milskis, right? And so we went nuts, boys. So first off, I did show you these before, I believe. These are the 2 free transfers that were running out of contract. We picked them up early. Dominik Kleis is a 22-year-old German inside-y forward, left-wingery type player that's going to be sort of basically back up to Skiljan, who's now valued at like 50 million, by the way. We also get one of... I was tempted to sell him because then I could buy even more players. I got drunk with power, I think is what happened. But he's a very, very good player, still young as well. Can't believe we picked him up on a free. Leverkusen, absolute mugs. And then we got Onyeka Agu. He's the new Freddie Adu. He's our other new right winger. That's why we could get rid of the other guy. He's going to battle with Salvador. The only problem is because I'm playing them both on that side, we're playing as a wide midfielder. They're not really good enough defensively, which might be a slight issue with it. And I was trying to sign a proper right midfielder later on, but he'll do fine. It's definitely an upgrade. Next up, we have David. I don't know why I've called him. It's David. Allerdings from Köln for £10 million, and we've immediately loaned him out to Frankfurt. I've spent so much money that I've bought players in case other players don't work out this season, so we can recall him. So this is a striker who I just scouted. Basically, I scouted the German under-21 teams, and he came up, and he wasn't with like 10 million quid. I was like, yeah, go on then. That's a little cheeky punt. 20-year-old German, very, very good prospect. Loaned him straight out, like I said. And if stuff doesn't work out with other players or we change formation, we can always recall him and all that sort of good stuff. Very, very good young German player. Next up, we have Thomas Schneider from Wolfsburg. He is our new deep-lying playmaker, stroke carrier, amazing physicals. In the prime of his career, 27 years old now, really, really good all-rounder. They had him for a season. He played shit and they made a profit on. Well done, Wolfsburg. But really, really good player. Definitely an upgrade on Ryan Murphy. And then we've got Thilo Kohn from Leverkusen. Seems really easy to prize players away from Leverkusen. Really good striker. He's going to be the backup to Ayew. He's going to fight for the spot. Very, very good player. A little bit older, 24. That's why I'm going to have him in the team while Allerdings goes out on loan. If this guy doesn't make it, or if we end up selling Ayew, then we can bring Allerdings back. Just needs to, probably the sort of finishing needs to be improved a little bit. Are we working on that? There we go. He'll complain about it, and then I'll tell him to go fuck himself. Here we go. Morris. So the hardest position to fill, to improve upon, was centre-back. Just really, really tough, especially when we're trying to look for more homegrown players and all that sort of good stuff. So we've got a really hot talent, Morris Stickroth. Good name, Werder Bremen, 23 million, going up to 25. 20-year-old German, 14 under-21 caps. He's an absolute beast. Couple of, maybe not quite aggressive. I don't mind actually not having too high aggression on a centre-back, but amazing all-round player. Positioning's really good. Just a couple of mental things, couple of mental issues, but that's not a problem. I think he's going to be an absolute beast. He's going to go alongside Turan as our main centre-back this season. He's getting plenty of game time. I think he's going to be a beast. Next up, we have... Okay. I think I was the first person in the world, manager, real life or football manager, to buy non-fullbacks and always make them a fullback. And I've struck again. We needed a wing-back attack, okay? And a good attacking fullback on the left-hand side is as rare as rocking horse shit, right? It's like trying to find unicorn piss. It's really, really hard. So I basically was searching for attributes that I was looking for, and I basically just said, look, any position, we'll retrain them. And we found this guy, Fernando Pinheiro, 16 million from Toulouse. And he's a fucking beast. 25-year-old Portuguese. It's not international. He didn't even get any under-21 caps. He is going to be our new wing-back. He's got 14 tackling, 11 punt. He's never played there. But that, me, that's never stopped me. He's amazing at corners, got good first touch. He takes free kicks, he takes corners. He can even head a ball, just about. He's 6 foot tall. He's a good all round. I'm really excited to see what this guy could do. He's pacey. His passing is probably the only slight weakness in his game, but we'll work on that as we go. I can't believe he's not even got under 21 caps. He was with Toulouse last season. They made a decent profit, didn't they? decent profit, but he was with Sporting for many, many a year. Didn't get the most football. That's probably why I didn't get the caps and stuff. But I'm very, very excited to see him. Now, this is probably the best bargain we've got. And this, I'm going to hold my hands up. This was the scout who came to me and said, do you want to scout this guy? And I was like, all right. Fernando Reforço. Reforco? No, we'll go Reforço. He is an absolute beast. We bought him from Pacos de Ferreira. You all know that team. He's an absolute monster. 21-year-old Portuguese for £1 million. I was like, yeah, all right then. He's going to act as our sort of Carrillo Melamo or central midfielder defend. He's absolutely rock solid. He's an absolute beast. Really excited to see him playing for £1 million. I was like, well done, scouts. Well done indeed. And finally, this, my friends, is our new shadow striker to replace Marky Mark. His name is Dennis. Actorish. He's not an actor. He's sort of actorish. From Frankfurt for £12 million. The guy's a monster, and he's only 22 years old, and he's German. He's 4.5-star potential. He runs with the ball through the centre, but moves into channels, mind games. He likes to lob the keeper, tries long-range free kicks. Is he any good at free kicks? He is actually decent at free kicks. So I like that he runs, so he moves into channels, but then runs the ball through the centre. It's confusing for the opposition and me as well. He's going to play as our inside forward. He's got decent finishing. First touch is amazing. Composure's good as well. He's pacey. He's only 22. He's going to improve. Very, very excited to pick him up. Very, very happy with the team overall. We're going to stick with this formation to begin with and see how it goes. It's probably going to take some time to bed in because there's so many new players. So after I'd kind of done all that and I was looking at what else we could do, I was thinking, I was like, okay, what about the right? The thing is, we're using a wide midfielder and they've got to defend as well as attack. So I was like, looking at the two wingers we've got, Salvador and Agu, and both of them are much more wingerish. They're much more get forward, cross balls. That's what we do. So I found this one guy. His name is Gambino, and I wanted to sign him because then I could nickname him Childish Gambino. And I think his team had just been relegated, so he had a release clause of £9 million, which you had to pay all up front, no instalments. And I ran out of money. So I was like, I really want him. So I tried to sell Idemir, who's kind of just like a backup now, and Salvador. Salvador's worth 3.9 million. Idemir's worth 7.5 million. Nobody would even offer $1 million for either player, because reasons. Who else did we try to sell? We tried to sell Verizon, the young Polish player, but he's not worth that much, but nobody wanted him. Ferry DeWitt I even offered out, thinking I'll just get a loanee. I was desperate to get Gambino in. And nobody would buy my players. So it's fine. We'll deal with it as is for the time being. But I'm thinking in January, if we get a little bit more money, maybe sell a player or something like that, we'll do the business. Is there any released players? Nico Dams, Sakic went, and Ben Bogner. Sakic is fine. I think he's like a decent player, but he's gone to Hanover. He's okay. He's never going to be a beast, and we just need beasts, boys. So today we are playing Bayern Munich in the Super Cup because, cup winners get that. The group stage, Europa League. So excited for that. We just need to get the team together and playing well quickly. That's going to be our issue because I think we've definitely upgraded. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to be the star man. For me, I think Actorish is going to be an absolute beast. What was I doing? So Vukic there, and then we're going to have Pinheiro at left wing back because he's all right defensively. We're going to go straight in with Stickroth and Turan. That's the dream team I want. We've still got Kareem Hin, our Iraqi man, and we've got Zagadou for another year. He's a perfectly good backup, and we've got Compt as well that can play DM and CD. All good in the hood. Right, Agu. We're going to bed the new players in as quickly as possible. Skilljan, £48 million, my friends. Not a bad little free transfer. Cheers, Tottenham. Appreciate it. So you're going to go there. We're going to go, as long as everybody's kind of fit, we're going to go with Actorish. And we're going to go with IU. And then in the middle, I bought from the youth team. I bought through Kuramalis, who's one of our youth deep plan playmaker, ball-winning midfielder types. He can do a job as well. We can go with... Which way round are we going to do this? Because we're just working with Brainer. Also, Actorish can play as a great playmaker as well. So we've got a little bit of depth there. We've got Verizon as well. And we've got Raforso, who's going to be our initial muncher. And then we've got Schneider, who's going to be our playmaker. They're both working on that. That's all good. You're still working on inside forward. What about we can make him a Ramduta? Do we want to... Inside forward. Oh, let's go for that. Let's try it. You have to be on attack, don't you? There's no option. You have to be on attack if you're advanced forward. No, I think I like inside forward. And I've got him to sit narrower, so he's sitting here for the... Because he's going to be a mate. I think he's going to be... excuse me. A big creative outlet this season as well. So we want to make room for him. We don't want Skilljan getting in the way. And then on the bench, Mustafa Karim, Susan, Jack McCormack. We're going to have Jar Jar Brinks. We're going to have Salvador. And then we're going to... Chizzy's injured again, sadly, the legend. Blisters. A.K.A. wanted a longer holiday. We can have... Probably need you on the... Have the youngster on the bench as well if we do well. Don't have a backup striker currently. So Verizon can play. Make sure everybody's in the right roles. Not expecting too much from this first game, to be honest. A few of these players, our two Portuguese players, don't probably know German. They don't know English either, but that's not really useful. They don't know German. But, it's Bayern Munich, so they're pretty easy to beat, boys. Auto number for the win. You love a good auto number, don't you? I know you do, especially you. You love a good auto number. Right, not expecting too much. I just like a solid effort. What's this shit? Is that debuts? Yeah, it must be debuts. Okay. Not a bad amount of debuts here, boys. IU's wearing lipstick, so you know he means business. Hang on. Is that... No, that can't be our player. I just saw somebody. Hang on. But we've got Trevor. Ex-player Trevor. I saw... Oh my God, I'm getting fucking mental here, boys. Okay, just pretend that never happened. Right. Okay, here we go. This is it. Poor Trevor. Oh, we could have got Trevor. See if we can sign... I don't think we're ready to start pulling players away from Bayern Munich. Yeah, Lanzinger. There he is. I don't think that's our the one we had. It is! We had him on loan. Nice to see he's getting... Oh, yeah. Okay, he's at Bayern 2. Okay. Maybe not then. Could have bought him cheap. Right, Pinheiro. Skilljan. This left-hand side is scary good. Oh, my word, our little Portuguese bargain almost scored his first goal. Schneider's looking very nervous. That's understandable. We're a big cup match. First game of the season. On your debut. Domination from the mighty Yellow Army. Schneider. Decent. Pinheiro. Go on, boys. Schneider around the corner. Are you? Lovely. Oh, Actorish. That's a great last-ditch tackle, that is. I thought he was going to pop one off then. Ramirez. Oh, he's done him. He has absolutely done him. Oh, Actorish. Got to be a little bit quicker, mate. Any sort of performance today is a good one. And we're playing all right. Let's stick Roth with a header away. Flicked on Vraust. Solid goalkeeper. I'm going to let the goalkeepers battle out this season for that number one spot. We'll give them a few games here and there. I might give DeWitt the Pokal this year. That's what the cool managers are doing. Nice. Giljan. Go on. There we go. Schneider. Actorish. Decent run. Lovely. Lovely. Can he find the ball across? It's beautiful. Back post. Skilljan's there. Oh, my word. He's missed an absolute sitter there, hasn't he? Absolute sitter. There's got to be a clear-cut chance. Oh. We don't have any strikers, boys. Actorish can play up front. So can Skilljan, to be fair. I'm also retraining Salvador as our sort of second stroke third choice shadow striker because he's actually not a bad finisher. Just to give him a little bit more. I need to know the positions. I haven't memorised where they are yet. Okay. We got. How's the fitness? So I use knackered. We go actorish. Okay, go on. Who cares? It's a cup match, right? Salvador. All right, let's test you out, mate. No pressure. But just don't fuck it up and make sure you score. But no pressure, all right? It'd be quite handy if he can pick up that second role. All right. I'm pretty happy with how, unless we sort of suddenly concede 6 in the second half, I'm pretty happy with how this game's gone. There's like 6 debuts or whatever it is. Okay. I feel like the goalkeeper should have saved that, lads, got to be honest. It was like right at him. I don't want to see it again. Oh, don't. I was joking about the 6 goal thing. Oh my God. I was joking. It's been disallowed. There we go. Thank you, ref. He didn't realise I was joking, so he was going to allow it. But just want to keep an eye on fitness levels. That's the main thing here. Schneider's a little bit knackered. We can go for Jar Jar Brinks. Do we give the youngster a game? Go on then. Why not? It's only some fucking charity shield bollocks, isn't it? It's called the Super Cup to make it sound more exciting, but I'm not bothered. I'm not counting it as a trophy. I'm not Jose Mourinho, all right? Let's go. Let's go, boys. Just a bit of encouragement. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm all right with this game today. Bayern Munich. None, they might have a few fringes. We saw Lanzini. Is that his name? I've forgotten it already. Brinks, what an interception. I'm all right. Well done. You shouldn't get fucking confetti for a fucking charity shield win, mate. All right? I'm going to say it was excellent. I agree with my assistant. That was fine. That shows that even now, with all these new players making a debut, we're on a par. Maybe not on a par with Bayern Munich. That might be a little bit too far. But we're decent. Friendly rival. One of the nice things after the cup final with our 94th minute winner is that Allegri came out and said we fully deserved it, which was very nice of him. What? Vowed to put an end to a growing concern over his lack of goals for the club. What? Huh? That was his debut. But okay, I feel like you're overreacting, press. Typical press. Right, there we go, my friends. As I said, we have no money left. I did manage to ask the board for a bit of wages, so I can potentially get 5 million quid. So if I can if I can maybe transfer somebody out before the end of the window closes, we can get, because I'll show you him actually. It's worth it just for the name. Is it this dude? Yeah, Pietro Gambino. Is that the one? Yeah, it is. Okay. He's being analysed, so that's good. A 23-year-old Italian. He has a bit more of a well-rounded game. He's a bit better with the tackling and marking. He's do the other bits of the role rather than just run forward and shoot and stuff like this. And he's playing for Cessna, but they got relegated. So we'll try and pick him up. But if not, I'm not too worried. We might go in January. But there we go, my friends. We won't show the first round of the Pokal. Oh, my God, we got Dortmund. I really want to get the seasons up. The quicker we can do seasons, the quicker we can do more seasons before FM19. Okay, we'll come back. We're not going to do Dortmund. We'll do the away leg against Dortmund. We'll smash them, right? We're just off, we've got to get this underway, boys. I don't want. I'll show you some Europa League games, but I don't want to show all of them. I think we'll get through the group stage. I think we're strong enough now, but I'll show you some of them, obviously, in the important ones. I think we'll come back for the Bayern Munich game and this game against unknown City. So there we go, my friends. As I said before, let me know who you think's going to be the star turns of our transfer window. Let me know who you think is the transfer window as a whole. All that good stuff. Leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.